about it this time. I mean, it was on the calendar, but I didn't see anything from you guys, so I didn't see it till later. But I thought maybe they didn't do it. So
no, we did it, but I assumed you were out having coffee or something.
I actually taken Oki out, was waiting for the rain, and then we had to stop for a little while because it started raining again. So we kind of ditched into. I stopped in to get a coffee, but we waited in the lobby for a while for it to die down, and then went back out and finished our walk. So
how hard was it raining? Was it raining that hard?
No, it drizzled a lot of it, but then at one point it rained. It was more like sprinkling, like more like real rain.
You're kind of a fair weather walker.
Well, I mean, it said it was going to end in like 4 minutes, so we just waited a little while. I mean, we would have been. I mean, we walked for an hour, so we would have been completely drenched.
Oh yeah.
I just kept walking in it. So
yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
We do about 3 miles.
What's that?
We do about 3 miles. So
right. Good for you.
It doesn't have to be raining hard for us to get really wet during that. So
well, don't you have rain gear?
Yeah, not really. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't wear it, but
you're wearing plaid today.
Yeah.
It's a new look for you.
Is it?
Kinda. Normally you have a knit shirt on.
Mm. Yeah.
I have my mother-in-law's jewelry on today.
Oh yeah.
Good. Does it look kind of 1950-ish?
Yeah. It looks like it could be your mother's too, not just your mother-in-law's.
Well, it's not my mother's, it's my mother-in-law's. My mother-in-law had a thing about brown. I think these are actually amber. I'm not sure. I think they could be amber.
Yeah.
I should take them into the jewel. But anyway, she loved earth tones and browns, and that was her thing. So I've never worn the earrings before.
Oh, really?
No, I never.
What made you put them on today?
Well, okay. So this is kind of a story. So they're actually clip earrings, which is kind of why I never wear them, because I have pierced ears. But
well, they look big enough that they would probably be clip-on.
Yeah. Well, they could have been. I could probably get them converted to pierced, but so I've been accumulating all this. Most of the jewelry that I own, very little of it have I purchased for myself. It's stuff that I've either accumulated, when I closed up my mom's or my mother-in-law's, or things that people have given me over the years. Bob has given me jewelry. I just don't buy jewelry because I don't wear that much jewelry. And what jewelry I have has basically been given to me. But anyway, I've had all this jewelry where the clasp is broken or a rhinestone is fallen out, which, one rhinestone is one thing, but when enough of them fall out, it's like you can't wear it anymore. Right? So I've been accumulating all this stuff. Like, one of these days I got to get this over to the jeweler and have them fix it. So I took everything that needed anything done to it over to, by the way, they're great, Stanley Brown Jewelers over in Lincoln Square. They fixed all of my jewelry for like $100, which is like amazing. And which is like amazing. And they did a great job. And anyway, they've been there forever. I think they're like 3rd generation. So they're right on the mall in Lincoln Square on Lincoln Avenue, like 4700 block. They've been there at least 40 years that I know of. But they're on like, anyway, so I took all my jewelry, and so I didn't have anything to wear much. And I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but I do like to wear some. So I dug out my mother-in-law's jewelry box and my mom's jewelry box. I'm like, well, what have I got in here that I can wear? So I found these amber beads, and I'm like, you know what? I really like those. So I thought I'd wear them today, but then I'm like, well, what earrings do I wear? And I'm like, well, I know she had earrings that went with them. So anyway, so that's the story. Probably way more. Two amount.
You took it all to be fixed. Did you have all of the stones that had fallen out of them, or did they have to put?
No. They had to replace them. But yeah, they had to replace them.
So they still did all of that even for $100.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I kind of got a quantity discount. I'm not sure, but no, they were great. They were really great. And if anybody needs a good, reliable jeweler to go to, I would highly recommend them. So,
cool.
Yeah. So did you have a good weekend? What did you do this weekend?
A little bit of work, a little bit of play. I had a bunch of old friends in from out of town. One from Seattle, one from Denver, one from Miami.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody kind of came together, and so we got together and had a big dinner and game night and all that kind of stuff. It was fun. Nice.
Yeah. You did the Gen X thing. I guess, a big Gen X thing is to have friendmas, right?
Oh, well.
Friend.
This was birthday, but.
Oh, okay. Whose birthday?
My friend Rachel, the one that came in from Miami.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nice.
It's actually today, but.
Well, apparently Carl's pals had a big friendmas on Friday night, and then there was some kind of a pub crawl through, I think, Wrigleyville. That was a Saturday that you had to have a wristband for and a coup tickets or something that they all did. So I guess it was a big weekend for that. But so I think a lot of, I know I've been doing a lot.
I don't know, there was a lot going on because we drove out to River Grove for dinner, to meet all of them for dinner on Saturday night. And I mean, traffic was thick in every direction. It took us about an hour and 10 minutes to get there, but all the different ways of going were everything was backed up. So
from downtown you're talking?
Yeah.
Where's River Grove?
North of Maywood. It's like First Avenue and Grand, Montrose Grand, where Grand Avenue crosses.
For west of the airport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's not really by the airport though, but
Montrose.
It's all the way to First Avenue, so.
Well, that wouldn't be Montrose then, unless it's a different Montrose.
No, it's where Grand crosses. I think if you take the Kennedy, you cross over on Montrose, so. But it's quite a ways west of there though, but.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's there's a place we meet there a lot for dinner, an Italian place. It's the I'm pretty sure, unless I'm mixing it up, I'm pretty sure it's the family that used to own La Gondola. Do you remember La Gondola?
Sure.
Yeah. They kind of sold it, retired, and then he started over again out there. But it's been there a while. It's called Da Luciano's.
Okay.
But anyway,
kind of an old school. We used to go to a place in Melrose Park. That was I'm sure they're gone along already, but I think it was called Slicker Sam's, and it was Italian. Slicker Sam's.
Sounds fancy.
I know, right? And they had and it was an old school Italian place, but they had crab legs, and it was like just cheap and like all you could eat kind of thing. And we'd usually go like once a year. About this time of year, a group of us would get together and go out and get crab legs. And they were like First Avenue and just off the Eisenhower, north of the Eisenhower.
We used to go to the Half Shell, which is still there.
Yeah, over on Diversey.
Yeah, it's still there. I just passed it the other day. We were talking about it, but yeah, that used to be a regular like weekly hangout for us back. I mean, like
bar, but they served raw oysters, right?
Well, crab legs. I don't eat oysters, but their big thing is crab legs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never actually been in there, but yeah, they've been there. I remember them from when I was in school in the 70s.
Yeah, it's been there a long time.
Yeah. They must have changed owners a couple of times, I guess.
And that's back when Lawrence of Oregano was down the street.
I remember Lawrence of Oregano. We went there many times. We used to live in the neighborhood. When we were first married, that's where we lived on just west of Sheffield on Oakdale.
Yeah.
1025 Oakdale. That was our first address. After we were married, that was our first apartment. And then the guy sold the building, and the new owners came and wanted us to move, and we're like, okay, we're out of here. Bye. That was when we were young and didn't think anything about moving.
Yeah.
You know, we used to move like every year, every other year. I mean, we never thought anything about it, but part of it is because we didn't have anything, I suppose. It was easy. I mean, literally, we would move in a weekend and be done with it. And we'd get our friends and have pizza, and life was simpler then.
I guess it was.
Right? Yeah.
We all have stuff now.
So what have you got coming up this week? It's still lots of party. I mean, what's great about the holidays is getting together with friends and family. And I was looking at old pictures last night. I was looking actually for a specific photo, which I can't find, but I'm going to have to dig further. But it's so funny to look at those old pictures, right?
Of what?
Just old pictures, like old pictures of graduations, weddings, baby pictures, and pictures of me from school when I was in grade school. How every year you'd have photo day, and my mom put them all together in a scrapbook and organized them. I don't know, she must have been bored someday and figured out, what am I going to do with all these pictures? Anyway, so she organized them and gave them to me for a birthday present or something one year. So, I was looking for a specific photo, and I didn't find the one I was looking for, but I saw a lot of these other ones.
Yeah.
But
tend to avoid that.
You avoid that?
Yeah.
Why?
It's kind of depressing or melancholy or something. It's not usually. So? Yeah.
You mean to see how young and vigorous you were and how old and decrepit you are now?
No, not so much. Just melancholy, looking at old times and people that are no longer around, or whether they've moved away or whether they're dead or whatever.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think that's kind of what the holidays are about, right?
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, there are people that have issues, that have problems with the holidays. Obviously, it's supposed to be the happiest time of the year, blah blah blah. But I think it's about families and friends and reconnecting with those people, right? In as much
the ones that are in your life now, not the ones that are dead or used to be in your life 40 years ago.
Oh, well. We had our annual sort of Advent thing yesterday, but we don't do the big, and this is kind of bittersweet too. We haven't really come back from COVID, our church choir. So we don't do the big concert, which you and Stump went to for many years, right? Mm-hmm. And we just do it in part of a church service yesterday, but it's always yeah, it went fine. It was nice to see. It was
do you still have the band or not?
No, the orchestra, no. That's why. That's part of the reason why. But we don't have we lost some key members of the choir who haven't really come back. And rightfully so. Some of them are professional musicians and have moved on and, have careers that they're trying to, that they're tending to. But on the other hand, there were several previous choir members that were sitting in the congregation yesterday, and we're like, how come they're not singing in the choir? We really could use them. So I don't know. Maybe they don't feel comfortable yet because of COVID.
Maybe they're just over it, because a lot of people COVID got, used to, different things, and there's things that people didn't want to go back to, things that they just changed or whatever. And, I think, once you get into a different habit, it's, it's hard to change it,
Well, I know for a fact that there's a couple of members who just don't feel comfortable coming back because of COVID. They have.
But if they're coming to church, then they can't be that afraid of it,
Well, that's true, but it's one thing to sit in a large sanctuary and another thing to be in a small choir room with, 15 other people singing in your face, So, well, I mean, I know that there's a couple of members who have expressed concern, and they have underlying health issues, and fair enough. I mean, you have to respect that, but we do miss not being able to do our big concerts, because they were a lot of fun for us, and I guess for our audience members.
Yeah.
But actually, I was at a book group earlier in the week with one of our church. There's a group in our church that does these monthly book groups, and we had our holiday potluck, and we were talking about, because a couple of us are in the choir, and we were telling the book group, now be sure you come on Sunday, because we're having our big Advent thing, and they're like, well, I'm so glad that they do it during church now, that we don't have to come back to church again in the afternoon. We're like,
we thought you loved coming back.
We thought you loved coming back. Okay, just be that way then. We don't care. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I think real estate wise, I think things have kind of calmed down a little bit. Although, and when she went away, I covered for her when she was in England, and she put me on her listings, and she kind of had a busy weekend because she forgot to take me off when she got back. So I had these people calling me, hey, I got people interested. Can you call? I said, well, you know what? You need to reach out to Ed. So she's busy. So
Good.
And there was a unit that came up for sale in the building next door. I think I told you about it, penthouse unit. Quite a remarkable price, actually, but I think well worth it, because they took it out to the studs, and completely new plumbing, new everything, out to the studs and started over. And it's beautiful. They did a beautiful job, and came on at $650, I think, $660, something like that, which is kind of a landmark price for that building. But they had it under contract they've got it under contract in 2 days.
That's great.
So, the interest rates have come back down. They're around, I saw one of my buyers got locked in last week at like 6%. So the rates are back, after that glitch in the fall, in September and October, they've come back down again. So yeah. I think that's really what's motivating the market right now.
Okay.
The weather's been mild. My brother, who lives in Oregon, they're snowed in. They had like several inches of snow out there this weekend. He said that a lot of it, when I talked to him on Saturday, it started snowing like Wednesday or Thursday, but a lot of it melted because they're in Central Oregon, which is like a high desert plateau. So it's like Denver, where they'll get big snow, but then by noon it's all melted. So I don't know how much they actually get snowed in, but they had big snow this weekend. So he was looking for the snickerdoodle recipe, because they were snowed in. They were going to make Christmas cookies.
I saw a lot of photos from people, and I don't remember where all, but places I was surprised to see it was very snowy out. Yeah,
they're going to have a white Christmas, I guess. But I have kind of an interesting story. Do we have time for me to tell it? About,
I don't know, how long is it?
Not that long. This is kind of one of these like really weird, like, whoa. I was digging through my old recipes. Actually, I was looking for my glug recipe, because we're doing a building glug party, and the week between Christmas and New Year's. And I came across a recipe for Swedish snickerdoodles, which was given to me by a coworker I used to work with when Bob and I were newlyweds. And, you know, I didn't even realize that she had given me that recipe, but I came across it digging through my old recipes. So I took a picture of it, and I still love, they're still my favorite cookie. I still love snickerdoodles. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to her through Facebook Messenger, because it's really the only way I have of getting a hold of her. And I said, do you still make these? I said, they're still my favorite cookie. And she messaged me back and she said, actually, she said, subsequent to her giving me this recipe, she got married. She married a Greek fella, and his family's in Cyprus, and they go to Cyprus every winter for the holidays and stay there. I don't know, December, January, February, I think. Although they had gone for COVID right before COVID and got locked in and couldn't get home again. They were there for like 18 months. So last year they didn't go. They're like, we're happy to be home. But so she messaged me back and she said that, she said, I forgot to bring this recipe with me. And yeah, I want to make this for my family here. So she said, I'm so glad you sent it to me because I didn't have the recipe. So here she is.
That's cool.
I know, isn't that wild?
Huh.
Anyway, it is.
So you're gonna make them?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Carl always used to say, hey, when are we making gingerbread boys? He was always into the gingerbread boy thing. And he hasn't said, they're a lot of work.
Yeah, you could do snickerdoodles pretty easily. You should go do that.
Yeah, maybe maybe I should. Yeah, I was on an appointment on Saturday, a listing appointment, and I got involved in a project and ended up running a little late. And so I called him. I'm like, I'm going to be about 20 minutes late. Is that a problem? He says, no, I'm just here making Christmas cookies. Just come whenever. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, give me some of them. But he didn't. He's got 5 kids. He needs all the cookies he can get. So.
All right. Well, good to end on a Christmas cookie note.
All right, good. Everybody have a good week.
All right. Bye, everybody.